Hello there, Leo, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and today I'll be doing your July love reading. So we're going to take a look at the overall energy in your romantic love life with the oracle cards, and then we'll get some more details with the tarot. And if you're enjoying this reading or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, so let's jump into your reading. Unfinished Symphony. I'm getting this card a lot. It seems like we have a lot of returning past love. So the unfinished symphony means that, you know, there could be possibly somebody returning from the past to try to finish out this, you know, cycle with this person. It doesn't mean that you have to reconnect, or it could be that you're trying to, you know, if you're not in a connection right now and you're single, you know, just trying to finish out the energy of someone from the past so that you can move into something new. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Loyal heart. Oh my goodness. Okay, and on the bottom, round and round. Okay, and I shuffled on camera. You saw it. Yeah, there's somebody coming back. You know, this is just a true soulmate. The loyal heart to me is, you know, a definite soulmate, twin flame connection. We also have the round and round. So, you know, this person could be somebody that you've gone a couple of different cycles with. The symphony isn't finished. Sometimes that means, you know, that you've been together, you know, for a very long time, but you separate, you get back together, you separate, you get back together. You have the true ups and downs in your relationship. A lot of times we see that with twin flame connections. And it could be, you know, this is somebody from a past life. So it could be somebody that's new on your path in this lifetime, but that you did have a connection with in the past. Okay, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Yes, I really do. I feel like, you know, this person, we're going to look at the tarot, but this person could definitely be trying to start a reconnection with you. And it's about, you know, sometimes what we have to do is put away the situations that have happened in the past, forgive those. It doesn't mean you're condoning them, and then trusting that maybe you can start this connection again. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps we're guided to take. This is also talking about listening to your intuition about what steps to take and making that effort. So yeah, you're definitely getting the signs in this reading that, you know, this isn't a connection that you should just, like, when this person reaches out to you, that you just say no thanks and slam the door in your face. Of course, always listen to your gut, you know, your intuition. If your intuition is telling you slam the door, right? Especially if it's a toxic situation. But I do feel like you're being kind of guided here to listen to it. But here we have free yourself. And it says it's time to take back control of your life. So I think that there is something about, we have chemistry on the bottom. Okay, so Leo, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. That could be, you are a fire sign, so that could be the passion keeps bringing you back together. Now, with the free yourself, I'm kind of reading this a couple of different ways because we do have trust and make the effort. I do think that maybe in the past, this person or your relationship with this person could have had some codependency issues or just unbalanced in some way. And it's about freeing yourself from the controlling part of the relationship if you want to reunite with this person. But it's also about, you know, making sure that you're putting some effort into listening to what they're saying. And then if you're not liking it, to go in a new direction, you know, because you do have free will. You can do what it is that you want to do here. Okay, now I wasn't going to do a past position, but it definitely looks like we do have someone returning from the past. So as a reader, I would like to see that energy in the past. So we'll do past, present, obstacle, advice from spirit, and then what the future holds if you follow the advice. And of course, you always have free will. Okay, so in the past, what do we have? Four of Wands. You could have actually been married to this person, or definitely been building a stable foundation for perhaps a long-term commitment. You know, it's, you know, a couple, and genders don't really matter here, but there's like a couple standing on top of this building and dancing with joy, right? It's about celebrating your love. There were good times. You did have good times with this person. If this is a person, you know, that is returning, if you're thinking it might be somebody new, this is perhaps somebody that you have known in the past, or perhaps you met in a celebratory area, like a party or something like that, and you may not have started dating at that time, or maybe you did just start dating, but you kind of could have met at a party or some type of festival or something, and now you're going to, you know, have a connection with that person. Really nice. Okay, in the present, we have the Devil, and this one popped out. The Devil talks about toxicity, you know, taking a look at the toxicity in your connection, or the toxicity that one of you may have, and that could be like an addiction. So it could be a substance abuse, gambling, you know, control, okay? Because we did have free yourself. So somebody could have, you know, be kind of manipulative, something like that. And we are going to clarify these, so we'll get some more information there. Okay, your obstacle is the Queen of Swords, seeing clearly what is going on in this connection. The Queen of Swords doesn't let her heart rule her mind. She looks at things, and she has the telescope there. She's looking very narrowly at the situation. The only thing I would say is, I'm also getting the message, don't look too closely just in one area. It's kind of like, also back up from the situation and look at the big picture. I'm getting the word nitpick, like don't nitpick at something that may have happened in the past. Kind of take a look at the bigger picture. I also got, some of you may have had children with this person, and so it's about taking a look at also what is good for your entire family instead of maybe just for you. Of course, you always want to make sure you're making decisions that are good for you, right? Okay, yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, the advice is Sun, is being really grateful for this connection, whether you decide to reunite with this person or not. Seeing the sun in them, seeing the sun in your connection, seeing the good that this connection has, and kind of like really, you know, once again, joy. Both of these cards are about joy, about celebrating what is good in this situation. You know, I don't know. Everybody's going to have a different situation since it's a general reading, but perhaps, you know, there has been something that happened in your connection, and it's just kind of like this one thing is like festering, and maybe just like trying to clear out the energy of that one thing that happened, you know, because there is so much joy and love, and you're definitely getting the message here to take a look at the good in this connection and not like really just hone in on the negative. Okay, all right, let's see what the future is. Magician, somebody is trying to manifest something here, and I love this card. It's just so beautiful for the Magician here. You know, just really trying to, I see the plants are really coming out to me. It's about, you know, growing something really good out of, you know, you need the sun to grow plants, and it's about really nurturing, fostering this relationship and allowing it to grow. And on the bottom, We have the Two of Cups. I cannot make this up. We have the Two of Cups. This, once again, this is a true soulmate. We have the loyal heart and the Two of Cups. This is a true soulmate for many of you. I do feel like it is a twin flame connection. And we have the Six of Wands underneath there. So sign of victory in this situation. Right now, you could be feeling a little bit ho-hum about the situation, maybe very anxious. Somebody here does have like some type of wanting to control the situation, but I'm also reading this, Aries, as you holding on to your power in this situation too. And then definitely they're telling me, move on from whatever happened. It's about trusting that good things are going to happen. We have the round and round here. You've seen the patterns, but you also may want to realize that those patterns are coming around because there's something that within your connection that you need to work on, but not to think that it always has to keep coming around and around, because we have here and now. It's like, look at what is good in this situation here and now, and not like, oh, and underneath that we have clean it up, and just clean up the negative part. I really get this sense that again, if it's an abusive situation or something, yes, you want out of this situation. But for some of you, I feel like whatever went down was, I'm getting the don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Whatever happened, it's kind of like blown up out of proportion, perhaps. And once again, that's going to be different for everybody, but I feel like it may have blown up out of proportion. Okay. All right, Leo, let's see. We have Four of Wands here, clarified with the Queen of Swords. Five of Swords, Ten of Wands. Ace of Cups on the bottom. There's just like so much love in this connection. Okay, in the past, you had the Four of Wands. There was celebration. There was something good. But then, you got, somebody here got clarity about, this is a lot about conflict, mental conflict, trying to win at all costs. And somebody decided, I'm putting the burdens down. I'm getting clear about how much of a burden this relationship is, and I'm ready to move on. Really interesting. We have the Five of Swords there. I mean, there is some conflict, but once again, it's interesting. Like, I don't have the Three of Swords here. I don't have like this heartbreak. Like, there was a conflict. Like, once again, I feel like it was just like the straw that broke the camel's back. It was just like one more wand on your back or on their back, and somebody just said, oh, I've had enough. I'm putting down the burden and I'm going my own way. And so it just kind of ended. And I think that's why we had the unfinished symphony. It was like, no, wait a minute. I don't know why this really ended. You could even be somewhat confused about what the real cause is here. All right. Somebody, though, there is somebody trying to control the situation. We have the Devil and the Emperor. We had the Emperor on the bottom before, too. There's somebody here that's trying to control the situation. And with the Devil card, I really feel like not in a very good way. Queen of Pentacles, oh, and the Devil again with the Eight of Swords. This is causing you a lot of a break in your confidence. I feel like it really is. We have the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a couple, okay? Genders don't really matter here in Tarot, but we have a couple here with the Devil. Like, somebody is really attached to the idea that the two of you need to stay together. But I also feel like it's a codependent situation because we have two devils. This is the Devil, clarifying the Devil. It's about And we had the Five of Swords. It's kind of about like, yeah, we're keeping this together, and you know, at whatever cost. Like, interesting. And that's your present energy. I feel like there's positive, and then we hit that, and it's like really negative. Let me see. I'm going to go to the Good Tarot. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information about just this devil energy here. Judgment, Chariot, Justice. 3 major arcana with the devil card. 7 of air. Somebody is being a little sneaky here. Somebody is being sneaky. And Leo, I don't think it's you. Somebody, you know, really wants to move forward, is trying to rush a decision. That's how I'm reading this. And rush this reuniting. You know, the Judgment, and this is the Judgment card. So this is about reuniting, second chances. And then with the Chariot, it's like they're rushing it, but they also want it to be more balanced. And the Chariot also is a sign of victory. So they really want to rush in and reunite and make it balanced in a very quick way. And I kind of wonder if this devil energy isn't kind of like you with your intuition, kind of like recognizing like, why do we have to do this so fast? Like, why don't we slow this down? Okay, really interesting. Okay, so Leo, let's go look at the obstacle. The Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups, 2 of Wands, the Hermit, 5 of Cups on the bottom. Somebody's feeling left out. I really feel like since this is your obstacle, you're not seeing the situation clearly. You could actually be the person that's trying to, I feel like there's 2 energies here. You could be the person that's trying to rush back into this. Okay, we're doing this, let's do it. I just want to, you know, move on with our lives, right? Or, you know, or this person is coming back in and trying to rush you into a decision, and you're feeling a little bit I don't want to say bullied, but almost that sense of, I get that sense of, oh, okay, all right, we'll do it. But here, you know, is one of your obstacles. You're not seeing the situation clearly. You're not asking all of the right questions. They're coming in to offer new love, you know, to a fresh start in love. They want to go in a new direction with you. But, you know, also with the Hermit, it's about listening to your own wisdom about the situation. And I think you are afraid that you are going to be in this 5 of Cups, you know, that abandoned issue, that abandoned feeling again. Like, are they going to rush out again? Because, you know, we did have that sense of somebody leaving, and you really didn't know why. I think that that's what your Queen of Swords is. Your obstacle is really asking all of those really good questions. Okay, now this is the part that we have to look at. We have the Sun card, 10 of Cups on the bottom. Okay, so the Sun is about joy, abundance, happy family. The 10 of Cups is the happy family, happy ever after. It's what somebody wants, and I think, you know, I think you want this. I think you want this, maybe not with this person, but somebody here really does want it. And since it's your advice, it's about looking at the good, and realizing that this can be a balanced relationship. The King of Wands, this can be your energy, Leo, right? And then we have the 4 of Cups. Like, once again, I feel like there's somebody that's kind of holding back here. Somebody's holding back on the joy. It's about asking the right questions. You know, I think it's interesting because on the board, I'm looking at it this way. You know, the Queen of Swords is looking at the telescope at the sun, right? It's like look at it closely. Look at it closely. I'm going to clarify this. The Sun, just the Sun, 7 of Wands, 10 of Cups on the bottom. I really do feel like for some of you, it is about looking at the joy in this situation. Like, I feel like somebody is blocking their joy, is like pretending that there's not joy here when there really is, when there's really, you know, the King of Wands is somebody that knows what they want, but also is very passionate, a go-getter. That's you, Leo. Yeah, really interesting. Let's see what the Magician has. We had the Hanged Man, the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Swords. Temperance on the bottom. Definitely take your time in this situation. 8 of Wands. Somebody wants action, to plant the seeds and to turn a new leaf with you. I'm definitely getting the sense that somebody is trying to manifest something here. But here you have more waiting energy. We have the Temperance and the Hanged Man. Both of these are waiting energies, like taking it really slow. And looking at why, I would really look at why you are feeling so doubtful in this situation, and then being willing to walk away from this. The 6 of Swords is about walking away. I think you need to have a really good conversation about what it is that is causing you not to trust this situation. Remember, we got this at the very beginning about trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Like, I really and truly do believe that there is some really good in this relationship. It's as if somebody is wearing a mask. I don't know why, but it's as if somebody is wearing a Halloween costume. Like, they're hiding how much they really love you, how much they really want this, how much they're really willing to work for it. And I think that that is causing you some confidence, you know, a lack of confidence. Queen of Air. Okay, so we do. This is, I really think for a lot of you, this probably is a twin flame connection, because there's like a lot of, you know, it's, I think that's why I'm getting, you know, twin flames mirror each other. And I think that in a way you're kind of mirroring each other. Like, no one, I think it's kind of like, yeah, let's just get back together and move forward. Especially like if you were married or you are married and you may have children. It's like, yeah, let's just get back together and move forward. But there's like something that you have to really work out. It's almost like both people don't want to go down that route, right? Like, have those conversations. The 5 of Swords. Somebody here is really regretful of whatever happened. And yet you know that you have spent a lot of time and effort on this situation. Like, I think part of it is like, yeah, we've been together for so long. And again, some of you, I think, have been married, and it's kind of like, yeah, are we really going to end it now? Are we ending it really because of whatever this is? And I think for some of you, you're still not really sure why it ended. Like, really interesting. Counsel. Seek out the counsel of those whose lives and creative work you admire. I really feel like some of you probably do need to, like, go to couples counseling or something and work on this, because there's obviously some good here. We have the Sun card. There is a lot of good here. I have so many positive cards here, and yet at the same time, it's almost like both of you, or at least one of you, isn't recognizing the good in the connection. It's definitely not unfinished. It's definitely not unfinished. Okay, here's your Lover's Oracle card. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Yeah, I really do feel like some of you are really trying to manifest this deepening of this relationship. And I think one of you may be spearheading that, you know, kind of like being the leader, like, okay, let's do this. And I think one of you is just kind of like, yeah, here we go again, right? Didn't we have the round and round? Yeah, here we go again. Okay, we're going to go down that road again. You want to do that again. And I think that Spirit is coming in to say, yes, you need to take one more look at the joy that you have in this relationship. And go slow. I would definitely go slow. Like, don't jump right back into it, but also get some, you know, some guidance, some professional, you know, counseling or therapy or something in this situation, because, yeah, this is a soulmate connection. And I think that if nothing else, like, you may need to get some help so that you can, if you decide not to go forward in this connection, that you can end it in a good way. I think right now you just haven't, it's like it's not over, and it is over. Like, it's kind of like you're separated, but it's not really over. Okay, Aries, and know that you can free yourself. There is definitely some control issues, codependency or something, and just to kind of take a look at that. How can you make it more balanced? How can you free yourself from the controlling aspect of this relationship? And if you need to free yourself completely from it. Well, Aries, I'm sorry, Leo. This is, I just keep hearing Aries. So you may be dealing with an Aries, and you know what? Aries also had this unfinished symphony. I wouldn't be surprised if I said Aries a couple of times in this reading for some reason. So some of you may be dealing with an Aries. That could be why I was saying that. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it there, Leo. And I wish you much love and light in this situation and in all your situations. And if you have enjoyed this reading, I would really appreciate it if you consider sharing, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.